Hello everyone, my name is Sutton the Wolf, and welcome back to NekoPara Vol.3. We just got done with a lovely little performance from Maple singing an anime theme song. And I honestly thought it was quite good. This is like moving on just in this session, so this is right after that happened a couple days ago for you guys. So I don't know if I'm allowed to put that song she sung on. I would assume I am, because it was just the same song as some of the intro music or menu screen music for NekoPara. I think it was the one for, I can't remember which one it was for, but it could have been for multiple of them. But anyways, I digress. It could have been, and if you guys were able to hear it, awesome. If not, then that's a bummer. But it was good, so. But regardless, we're back in the shop, and it looks like Maple is kind of upset about something. So, here we go. Why are you so upset, Maple? You were making various expressions. Jeez. Wow, that is a lot of sighing. Hey, the hell are you doing? You've been so damn miserable lately. She seems normal whenever customers are around, though. It's love! She's definitely in love! Oh, Chokura, stop. Chokura heard that when someone's sawing a lot, it means they're in love! Chokura, just stay innocent forever, okay, darling? Oh, boy. Oh, there. You are just too precious, Chokura. I agree. You two are lovely. I love the both of you. One thing I did notice, that I do quite like, is, in previous games, whenever you would click, like, the pet button, and you would start petting the cat girls, they would just go to, like a standard expression after that. But in this one, they actually made an advancement where if you do that, then they'll go back to what they were doing beforehand. Like, they'll go back to that expression. Like, for example, Chokura had, like, the eyes closed, like, really happy expression. And I pet her, and then she went back to it afterwards. Before, the other games, she would have just, like, left her eyes open and done, like, just a standard smiling pose. And so I actually quite like that little touch. Alright. Just leave this to me. Okay, one of two things is going to happen here. Either Cinnamon is going to make a fool of herself and Maple is going to cheer up, or she's going to bother Maple and Maple is going to get very upset and Cinnamon's going to get depressed. That is what I am calling. One of those two things will happen. Mei-chan! What? Today's weather is just so nice, isn't it? There's not a cloud in the sky. What in the world are you getting at, Cinnamon? Is that right? It's nice and warm, isn't it? Hey, Mei-chan! The Tokyo stock market sure looks bullish today, doesn't it? What? Is that right? The stock traders must be happy. Other than that... Wow. Damn, Maple, they're stoic as hell. Well... Monsina, I know you were ready to go all out when you said to leave it to you, but what in the hell are you doing? Cinnamon is a cat girl of mystery. No one truly understands her. I mean, yeah. Hey, Mei-chan! Did you know that penguins actually do bend their knees when they walk? I didn't know that. Thank you for that, Cinnamon. So if you stretched out their legs, you'd see that they're actually super long. Okay, now I feel like you're just pulling my... Ha! I feel like you're pulling my legs. Like those penguins you're talking about. Is that right? Then why should they stretch out their legs when they walk? Or, then they should stretch out their legs when they walk. Hey! If a cat presses the tip of its tongue against its lower gums to hide it, it can drink hot things without burning itself. What are you doing, Cinnamon? I understand you're trying to make small talk, but is this supposed to, like, cheer Maple-Do up, or... I appreciate the effort, but... Oh, boy. Oh, is that right? So what's wrong with just letting things cool off? Look, look, look! I prepared some tea, which is a comfy 95 degrees Celsius. Wait, whoa, 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 hold up, 95 degrees Celsius? I'm sorry? Is that what that said? Hold on. 95 degrees Celsius. Do not drink that. Please do not drink that. I'm not as bad as you, Mei-chan, but I'm still not good at hot things, so let's try an experiment, okay? So you tuck your tongue away under your gums like this. Cinnamon, if that better have been 95 degrees Fahrenheit. If that's 95 degrees Celsius, oh my god. And even though the tip of your tongue is sensitive to heat, you can drink something hot without feeling a thing. Just tuck away your tongue. Oh my god, Cinnamon. This is where we're at right now. This is where I'm at right now in life. The tip of your tongue is sensitive, so... very sensitive, so... It's hot, so tuck it away. Cinnamon... I have no words. Can you cut that out? We're supposed to be working, you know? Wait a sec, she didn't react at all. Why didn't she react? I feel your pain, Cinnamon-chan. I feel your pain. Chogata doesn't really get it, but she's gonna send out good thoughts to her. You can do it. Hang in there, Cinnamon-chan. See, Mei-chan? If I do it like this, I can drink hot things in one go. Cinnamon, you're gonna hurt yourself. Told you. Cinnamon is drooling so much. Ugh, that's gross. Could you, like, not do that? Even kind-hearted Kasho would fire you if he saw you playing with our goods like that. Ouch. Damn. Whoa. Monson is wiggling around like crazy, and Polme's just totally unfazed. A savage. Maple-Do is a savage. I feel you, Cinnamon-chan, I feel you. Coconut-su, why are you so upset? It's okay. Oh my gosh. Keep at it! Keep trying, Cinnamon-chan! The shop is getting crazy despite the lack of customers. Alright, I think it's time we need to go cheer up Maple-Do, huh? Alright, if that's how it's gonna be. See, things like that, I love that. I love how, I've mentioned this in previous episodes, but I love how they react whenever things happen without, like, even saying anything. Or, like, even if they have something else to say, they react to something immediately. Before, it would be like, okay, something happens and you hear the sound, and then you click on it, and then whenever they say something, they react. But in this, they react upon hearing something. And I love that. I love that whenever that things are synced up to happen like that. That makes it so much better, in my opinion. Oh, Maple-Do, are you on your break? Yeah, I have been for a while. Her reply is cold and deliberate. A nail file and nail polish rest on the table. You doing your nails? I guess. Fixing my nails always helps me feel relaxed. If they don't look good, I can't stop thinking about them until they're fixed. Maple-Do raises her hand to examine her nails as she speaks. I guess that's just a thing cat girls do. I guess that's just a thing girls do. I don't know. I don't know. Well, then again, now that I think about it, I've met girls who are obsessed with their nails, and I've met girls who don't give a crap about their nails. So I guess I can't really say that. It's like she's sharpening her nails because she's angry or something. That's kind of scary. As I ponder the mysteries of these cat girls, I fill a kettle with hot water to bring out the tea leaves. So you've been kind of zoning out a lot lately. Is anything wrong? Nah, nothing you need to worry about. Well, I'm worried anyway. I said it's nothing, jeez. Now what do? I feel you, dude. I hate that. Whenever I'm trying to cheer a friend up and they're just like, nope, nothing's wrong. Nope, you don't have to do a thing. It's like, well, what do I want to do? I want them to feel better, but I feel like she's been acting strange ever since we came back from the amusement park. What am I supposed to do if she won't talk to me about it? Silence. I'm not much of a talker in the first place, but if she's upset about something, I can't just leave her alone. Is she gonna quit? With a troubled mind, I begin preparing the tea leaves I just brought out. Hey, Kasho. I turn to her. Why do you think you opened a bakery? She stares at her now perfectly manicured and polished fingers, zoning out again. Her voice was flat and emotionless. Why? Okay, so like, your parents' place is a pretty old Japanese confectionery, right? It's all based on these ancient techniques, and you have to follow all these strict guidelines and stuff, don't you? So why did you leave home just to start a bakery? She stares at me, her gaze unassuming. Why, huh? Well, a lot of reasons. A lot, huh? Like, if you don't want to talk about it, that's cool. She's not pursuing it, instead just idly resting her chin on one hand while fiddling with her phone with the other. So why did she ask that question, then? I honestly have no idea what she's thinking. She must have had something in mind, but... Hey, you like cat girls, right, Kasho? Yes, I do. Do I like cat girls? Not cats, like actual cat girls, like us. Yes, I absolutely adore cat girls. Why do you think I'm playing this game? I mean, yeah, I do, but... Oh, no, not like that. I mean, like, are you only attracted to cat girls? Oh, huh! I've never thought of that in this game. Would there be a sexual preference as just cat girls only? Now that is a question that is interesting. Alright, but no, I mean, I'm into normal human girls, and I mean, in this context, I would be considered to be into cat girls. I mean, if I'm considering myself to be in Kasho's place here. Excuse me? What the hell is she getting at, bringing up something like that? I don't know, that's an interesting thing to think about. Like, obviously there are people who have, like, their anime fetishes and things. And, like, I will say, to be completely honest, I find cat girls adorable. Like, I find, like, I guess the term furries is thrown around all the time. Like, I find them adorable in this context. But, like, I'm not gonna go, like, touching myself to a picture of one of them. But, like, if I were to be completely honest, like, if such a thing existed in the real world, then it would be normal, wouldn't it? Like, and so that wouldn't be a bad thing to say that you would be interested in that kind of thing. But I don't know, that's something I've never really, like, put a lot of thought into. Because people always say that those fetishes are such a bad thing, like, people always say that being a furry is terrible, being like a... being like a lolly is like a lolly lover, I don't know what they call that, is terrible. Like, everyone always acts like all of these weird fetishes are, like, beyond weird and that they're just, like, unacceptable and that there's something to be made fun of. Like, you do you. Like, who cares? Like, if you find something cute, then whatever. And I mean, if you want to do something like that, sure. It's not any of my business. And so, yeah, I mean, I think that characters like cat girls are cute. So whatever. If you want to make fun of me for it, go ahead. I don't care. What the hell is she getting at bringing up something like that? I have absolutely no clue what her aim is with this. You've got a lot of companions, you know? That's why I'm like, does he only like cat girls? No, that's not it at all. I never expected to have cat girls as my partners. Much less 4 of them, but I keep that part to myself. Each of them has their own charms though, right? There's no way I could rank them. Everyone seems to be fine with it too, so... I groan in bewilderment. Yeah, that seems about right for you. What are you doing smugging like that? Eh? You don't seem like the kind of guy who'd care if someone was a cat girl or a human, I mean... What? Oh, that... I mean, I guess so. Maple puts her phone back in her pocket and stands up. Sorry for asking something weird. I'm done with my break. See ya. Well, alright then. What was that all about? That Maple, what's with her? But that's the kind of thing I was talking about. Like, who gives a shit if they're... Like, who gives a shit what people are into? So long as they're not, like, hurting themselves or others or doing something illegal. Like, I mean, what's the big deal? Like, it's people's own business what they're into. So, I mean, who are we to judge what other people's fetishes or what other people's sexual preferences are? That's why I always get kind of like, I wouldn't say triggered, but I always get kind of like miffed whenever people talk about furries, gays, like people who like lollies, like I said earlier, like people with all of those either different sexual preferences or even just random fetishes. Like, both of those scenarios are quite different, obviously, but like, between other fetishes and other sexual preferences, like, it baffles me how people can be bothered by that. Like, I understand religious connotations, and I'm not going to get into that. Like, if it's against your beliefs, then so be it. Like, I'm not harping on people who don't believe in that kind of thing. But, like, it's one thing to not be okay with something, and it's another thing to, like, try to change other people because of your own beliefs. Like, realistically, what are you trying to do by trying to get someone to change their sexual preference? Like, I don't really understand it. Like, you're not, chances are you're not going to change someone's mind just from yourself believing that it's wrong. Like, I don't know. I'm getting way too deep into this, and like, I'm not trying to sit here and say that people who don't believe in, like, gay marriage or other things like that, like, I'm not trying to say that people who don't believe in that are evil people. I'm just trying to say that I don't really get it when people get so, like, upset about those kinds of things. It just kind of baffles me. But I guess that's me just being really, like, dense and not aware of that kind of thing, because I'm generally pretty, like, unaware of social problems like that. Like, I don't really tend to give a shit about any of those kinds of things, and so I'm just kind of sitting here on the sidelines like, oh, 2 people are yelling about something I don't really understand. Alright, moving on. And so, it just kind of baffles me. But, point is, believe what you want, do what you want. It doesn't matter if you believe in that kind of thing or if you don't believe in that kind of thing. Just don't try to thrust your opinions on other people. Whether you believe on it or not, don't try to tell someone of the opposite opinion that their opinion is wrong. Like, it gets nowhere. It just causes conflict. She's leaving, and I'm still as confused as when this all started. Dumbfounded, I stare at Maple's back as she exits the room. Time for my break! Oh, Cinnamon. Is Maple relieving you? Yes! Mei-chan's taking over for now. Cinnamon gently lowers herself down onto the sofa. I pour some hot water from the kettle and place a cup of black tea in front of Cinnamon. Oh, thank you! Sorry to make you go through all that trouble. Aw, that's no worries. Don't worry about it. I wanted some tea too. I was going to have an extra anyway, even if you hadn't come along. She nods to me, smiling. The 2 of us quietly begin to sip our tea. We return our cups to their saucers, each one making a little clack as we set them down. Now Cinnamon is sighing? What's wrong? I never hear you sighing. Yeah, she's usually pretty chipper. sorry, that wasn't a sigh. It was, Aw, you can tell me. Right? I was just breathing heavily because I'm drooling. Oh, Cinnamon, stop. Come on, you think I'm gonna buy that? Maybe not. I guess trying to hide it was kind of pointless. Another sigh. That one was even deeper. The two of us both take another sip of our tea. Cinnamon glances at me, her head slightly lowered. Mei-chan hasn't been well lately. She takes another small sip. Ever since we went to the amusement park, right? She inclines her head in a slight nod. May I use your computer for a moment, Kasho-san? My computer? Okay, but why? My computer? I hand my laptop over to her. She deftly navigates to a web page and then turns the laptop towards me. Can you take a look at this? That's Maple for sure. This is... displayed on the screen is a video of Maple singing on the stage. This is from the other day, isn't it? Yes. Take a look at the comments section. She scrolls down so I can see the comments. That cat girl is cute. I didn't know there was such a cute cat girl around. This cat girl is so good at singing. The comments section is mostly filled with variations of those things. What is all this? This is YouTube, Kasho! This is what YouTube looks like! Looks like she's gotten pretty popular. Yes, I think you're right. But... Cinnamon takes a breath before continuing. I think it's possible that Mei-chan is worried about being thought of as just a cat girl. Okay. Now that's something I also haven't thought of before. Like... weird. Alright. But yeah, that's something I've never thought of before. With the cat girls, they're technically like a different species. And their species is technically, like, in the social hierarchy that's been established in this game series, they've established that cat girls are sort of below humans. They're like pets. Or they're closer to cats than humans. And so they're often considered to be lower than humans. They have to receive special permits to grant them privileges that humans would normally have, and they basically are treated like lower beings sometimes. And not that they're treated in a bad way, it's just that they're slightly below humans. And so, I guess I've never really thought of that aspect of, do cat girls get self-conscious of the fact that they're not human? And so that's actually something that props to this game. Like, that's something that I've never had to think about before with this. And that's something that I enjoy in visual novels. Like, it's one thing to just have, like, a bunch of cute cat girls in a game and, like, make it romantic and touch your feelings and, like, all of that stuff. But if it could do all of that and make you think in the same time, like, it's those moments of, oh, huh. Like, it's those kinds of moments that really, like, kind of put the icing on the cake for some games, in my opinion. And I feel like that's something this game does really well. Like, it gives you a lot of those moments where you're just expecting it to be, like, you're just expecting it to be coming in, you're like, okay, well, Cinnamon and Maple are going to have some kind of problem, that we come in and we make them feel better, and then they want to have sex with us. Like, that would be the assumption coming in. But then, like, I don't even know how this game is going to go. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, well, I don't really know if we're on Maple's storyline or Cinnamon's storyline. And Maple is making me think about all of this stuff with, do I prefer cat girls to humans, and am I okay with either? Am I okay with that being my sexual preference? And Cinnamon's sitting here like, well, okay, maybe she's self-conscious because she's not a human and she's a cat girl. And I'm sitting here thinking like, oh, I've never thought of that before. I'm just sitting here expecting this to be a little lazy river joyride about cat girls that are adorable. And I've never really thought about the implications of what that world's problems would actually be. And so that's something that I can really give a lot of props to some games for, especially this one. Because it's really, like, getting itself out there and making me think outside the box with some of these things, and I appreciate that. Like, I appreciate it when games can do that. And so, well done. Well done to the makers of this game. Not that she said that out loud, of course, so it's just a guess, but... She furrows her brow in frustration. So she's worried about being seen as just a cat girl, huh? Hey, you like cat girls, right, Kasho? You don't seem like the kind of guy who'd care if someone was a cat girl or a human, I mean. I will say, I'm not the biggest fan of flashbacks that just occur, like, of things that just occurred, but, I mean, I can understand it. Mapedo's words echo in my mind. Something like this has happened before. It has? She nods, her mouth contorting into a pained smile. Mei-chan used to love singing, but... Well, you saw it, didn't you, Kasho-san? In that old video. The video I'd watched back at the amusement park. I nod to Cinnamon. There were quite a few comments on that video, but... I think it must have been a shock to her that, to see all the comments, good and bad, refer to her as cat girl. All because of the word cat girl, huh? Even if they have good things to say, they still call her cat girl. Even if they have mean things to say, they still call her cat girl. She said she wanted to be a singer. It would have definitely been a shock for the young Mapedo in that video. She's proud by nature, so it's not hard to imagine. She's been out of it ever since what happened at the amusement park. And whenever you ask what's wrong, she just dodges the question, right? Right. So that's what's been going on. Looks like this video has been circulating a lot since it was uploaded. A lot of people have left comments on it. Seems to have an endless parade of comments like the ones Cinnamon showed me. So, okay, pardon me, I'm going long on this video, but I feel like sometimes when I have like a message I want to get across, like I do that sometimes. So I apologize for that, guys, but I mean, this video is already kind of long, so. But this is one thing that is a reason that I don't do a ton of social media. Like, I recently made a Facebook account because, like, some friends of mine abroad wanted to keep in touch with me. And I've got a YouTube channel. Like, that's pretty much all of the social media stuff I do. Other than that, I don't do anything. I don't do, like, Snapchat or Twitter or any of that jazz. Like, this presents one of the dangers of social media, I think. And not to say that social media is bad. I feel like it can be used for some very good things. And I feel like it can be used to connect people in ways that weren't ever before possible. And that's a beautiful thing. But one thing that people don't realize is that your words can affect people in ways that you don't intend them to. It's like if someone is depressed and you tell them to cheer up only for them to get worse, and you don't know why, but then you find out later that you said something like that was somehow insensitive to their feelings or something, and you didn't know it, and from your standpoint, you were just trying to cheer them up. From their standpoint, it just made it worse. It's kind of like that. Whenever people post things on Facebook or do tweets or whatever it is you people are doing these days, whatever it is that people are doing, that has effects on people. And so, what I'm seeing here is an example of, obviously this is fiction, so bear with me, but this is an example of something comes out and it gets completely positive feedback. Like, no one here is saying Mapedo is a terrible person or like a bad singer or that she's ugly or anything. In fact, they're saying just the opposite. They're saying she's cute, they're saying she's a good singer, they're saying she should keep going, and looking from the outside on that, you'd think, oh, that's a wonderful thing. Like, why is she so upset about this? But if you think about it, it's not really any of their business. Oh crap. Jeez, my computer's telling me I need to stop soon. But what I was trying to say is, it's not really anyone's business what Mapedo wants, what Mapedo likes, what Mapedo doesn't like. And that's the same for other people, like in the real world. Like, it's one thing to comment on something and be innocent about it, but like, if someone doesn't want something, then they don't want it. Like, don't push it. Like, obviously the person who uploaded this video of Mapedo on the internet didn't know that she didn't want to be a singer. Well, that she wanted to be a singer and now she's, like, kind of over it, and that she doesn't want her image on the internet. Like that. And so they didn't know that, but that's the thing, that if something hurts someone's feelings, but it's with innocent intent, like, it's a difficult situation. And so that's one of the things that's dangerous about social media, because you never really know if someone is okay with what you're posting about them, or what every time that something comes out on the internet about someone, there's always that thought in the back of my mind, like, were they okay with this? And so that's the biggest piece of advice I can give to someone who's gonna put something out there on social media. Like, if you don't know for certain that the person that you're posting this about is okay with it, then why would you do it? Like, it's insensitive, in my opinion. Like, even if it's something as innocent as this, like, if you don't have that confirmation from them themselves saying, yeah, go ahead, you have my permission, then, I mean, it's not really any of your business. Like, I don't know. I'm rambling on about it, but that's just one of the things that's always kind of gotten to me about social media, and that's being exemplified here, I think. And so I'm kind of glad to be able to bring that to attention to people relevantly. I don't know. I get way too moral on this show sometimes. Like, you guys know that by now, but I don't know. That's just something that's been on my mind for a while. That I think people don't realize is that even if you have good intents, without permission, like, sometimes you can really hurt people sometimes, even with innocent intent. But anyways, let's move on. We're almost done here. I'll end this episode after this scene is over. I just wanted to hear Mei-chan sing again. But I guess I went overboard and ended up hurting her. That's a hard spot to be in, you see, because now this is the aftermath of that, because Maple-Do is upset that something was put up without her permission, she didn't like it. And now Cinnamon, even though she had innocent intent, is all depressed about it because now Maple is upset. She hangs her head, turning her eyes away from me. She breathes out a long, long sigh. In response, I gently bob her on the head. Bop her on the head. You really do like Maple, don't you, Cinnamon? You're more like best friends than sisters. Huh? Best friends? She looks up at me with a wide-eyed expression. You are sisters, but your relationship isn't like Coconut's and Azuki's. You're not like Chocoda's and Vanida's either. I guess you could say that you two are on equal ground with each other. You're like two friends who really get along. They're not like Coconut's and Azuki, where one is clearly the older sister and the other is the younger one. And they don't cling to each other like Chocoda and Vanida do. But I do remember Maple always seeming troubled. Always trying to help out somehow. Worrying about whether the results of her actions would be good or bad. It just seems like the kind of relationship that only really close friends have. That's what I meant. I suppose. Maybe Mei-chan or I or something like that, or... It's more like I want to be Mei-chan's best friend. That seems closer to the truth. She furrows her brow again, and she smiles at me, but her smile seems a little ashamed. I give her another gentle pat on the head. I'm worried about Maple too. I'm gonna see if I can get any clues from her. I'm not much of a negotiator though, so I don't know how much success I'll have. If it's you asking, I'm sure she'll let something slip. Wouldn't it be alright if I asked Mei-chan myself? Sure. I'm gonna try talking to her a little too. I nod to her. Maple and Cinnamon are both part of my family. I want to do everything I can to help them. That's the honest truth. Oh, and this is gonna sound a little weird, but... Can I use your computer on my break, please? Why? She fidgets, embarrassed. I don't mind, but why? I just remembered something I want to look up. I swear to God, Cinnamon, if you look up lewd things on my computer... Oh, what? It's not like anything weird, don't worry. Oh my God. It's just something I can't look up back home, that's all. Cinnamon... I guess you could say it's something I want to look at while I'm alone. Wait, no, I mean something I want to look up. Look at while I'm alone, oh my God. It's nothing strange, okay? I guess it's just like intellectual curiosity. Are you gonna watch porn on my computer? Do that at your own house. I take my laptop away from the panting Cinnamon. No! Casio-san doesn't believe me! I just wanted to enjoy my break a little bit. Cinnamon, come on! It's so... Jeez. Yeah, and what was it you were planning on enjoying? That scornful gaze of yours again. Okay. You really don't break character, do you? Nope, I am who I am after all. Cinnamon, let's just end this conversation here, shall we? And I was just coming to think of her in a new light. Well, I guess this is what the announcer meant. She is, as usual, a slightly bothered-looking cat girl. Oh my god. Alright, well, that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. It was a very long one. I apologize, I am rambling so much about morals from a cat girl game. But regardless, thank you so much for putting up with my shit, to put it lightly. So thank you very much for watching. Leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. I will always read them, and I will always take them into account. And as always, I will see you guys next time on NekoPara Vol.3.